Go ahead, try that in real life. See how it works out for you. Save the tears. Adults handle their problems.
People deny this, but they're lying when they say they want peace. They love selfish, independent, unbothered women that are difficult and stress them out.
Stop it. Get some help.
Women that are too nice and predictable, don't give them enough to worry about.
Believe it or not, men just want peace. Crazy concept, right?
Do women need men?
No.
No. No.
So why did you say that men need women, but women don't need men?
Because usually men are useless. Sorry.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay.
Did you say that to your father?
I don't know.
No, I'm serious. Is your dad useless?
No.
Oh.
Women need men.
No. We don't.
Why?
Oh my god! Wow!
Why not?
We are capable of being happy without a man.
Wow, how does that make you feel?
She's got me, so.
He still makes me happy, but...
If all women disappeared, this would be the end of the human species. However, of all the surviving men, if all men disappeared...
I'd have a party.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of women would actually have parties.
And then
they would within a year.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, no. I would say 50% of women are within 3 weeks.
You think?
Yes, I think.
No way.
Yes.
We'd like machinery and like make the ozone layer like open all the way up.
Yeah,
and then we all die of like radiation poisoning.
No, it's just men are so involved in critical infrastructure that women are not involved in these fields. There wouldn't be knowledge base to be able to replace them. And also, not only that, even if there was enough women to get into these fields, the cascading chaos that would ensue, everything would be completely...
You're probably right, but imagine
all the telecoms, everything.
I wasn't gonna say that I think that we would be able, that everything would be peachy keen if all men just disappeared, but I'm saying that wouldn't it be nice if our society didn't rely so heavily on one part of the species?
I literally could not agree with you more. Where the are all the women? Oil workers.
Yeah.
Where are they?
The strength of humanity lies in the balance between masculine and feminine energies. Wow, she actually gets money for doing that? Must be nice.
People always ask me, Sophia, how do you change a tire? And I'm here to tell you, I have no idea.
At least Sophia's got the guts to admit it. Unlike some people,
we deserve more.
Of course,
everybody.
I agree.
Everybody.
I agree with that.
Because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sitting out.
That's a possibility, for real.
Yeah.
It was kind of a possibility on the last one, but like now I feel like just with the leverage that you know we have right now, and it's just a time that women's basketball is going crazy. They're really, it's gonna be a time next year.
if the WNBA can't fill seats, why should they get paid more? Revenue comes from fans, not goodwill.
I've never seen a man that I need. You're all replaceable. Don't ever get too comfortable and don't ever think otherwise. You're a guest in this household and you can be kicked out just as quickly as you were welcomed in.
I just get so confused when I see these ladies that are using filters, a ton of makeup, drawn on eyebrows, fake eyelashes, and where you can still see the glue at the top of their head for hair that is not theirs. So confidently come on the screen and talk about men.
If you had to choose between Taylor Swift tickets or 1 Bitcoin, what would you choose?
Taylor Swift tickets. I don't really care about Bitcoin that much.
Taylor Swift tickets, are you kidding me? Are you joking?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd rather choose the thing that's like I can hold in my hand. Like, I'd rather choose the thing that I can go to and not worry about it disappearing.
Plot twist, that 1 Bitcoin could have gotten you 50 Swift concerts, but you hodled for memes.
You're single.
I don't think I have a lot to give to another person at the moment. I don't think I have a lot of time or a lot of energy to give to a partner, so I don't think I'd be a very good girlfriend at the moment. I'm kind of focusing on me, which is a bit cliche. I feel like it's a bit of a cliche phrase, like focusing on me, but like, I am.
If the right man came along right now, that ticks all your boxes, would you give him a chance?
Yeah.
Even though you think you wouldn't be a good girlfriend right now.
I feel like that would be really silly if I was to pass up like someone that, yeah, ticked all my boxes. I feel like that would be really silly, but I'm not going out seeking it out. If it came along, cool, but I'm not looking for it. I really like a person with self-discipline. I like someone who looks after themselves, who has a bit of routine, who has drive, who has goals, who's mature. I don't want to feel like I'm like mothering a person to be the best version.
Nothing comes to those who wait, only to those who hunt. Wake up, this ain't a Disney plot.
Sure. It's feminism that has demonized femininity, taken those sacred duties that a woman's done throughout human history and said, oh no, that puts you below a man, you should do what men do. Feminism doesn't actually serve women's interests. And I think it's interesting watching women wake up and say, hang on a second, 50 years ago, I could have stayed at home, hung out with my friends, spent time with the kids, supported my man and not have to put up with all this corporate nonsense. How dare they make a woman's traditional role somehow weak or below? Traditional men didn't do that.
Nothing hates women quite like feminism pretending to speak for them. If a boy can act fearless while women are coddled into helplessness, something's deeply wrong.
I'm sure by now you've seen women on TikTok going viral stating they feel safer with a bear than a man.
Loved it.
And these women are sending a powerful and meticulously crafted political message that says to the world, we are bad at risk analysis, stop making us do it.
For years, the world has told women, we need more of you to trade crypto, gamble, enroll in actuarial sciences.
Enter STEM fields.
And other risk analysis adjacent fields. And these women revolted by saying, enough is enough. I can't even tell if a human man is more dangerous than a bear. Please stop trying to force me to run a hedge fund.
And I gotta confess, because I'm guilty as anyone. When I saw that men are 91% more likely than females to be invested in the stock market, or that 95% of professional poker players are men, I thought these women are just being lazy, and we need a few more articles to force them into these fields.
Ignorant.
Completely ignorant. And I'm ashamed to say that when I first saw the man or bear trend, I took it at face value, and I said, I know that driving a car is dangerous, for example, but I would obviously be safer on the road than in a cage with a mountain lion, even if there are fewer deaths by lions due to frequency of encounter.
Funny how boys will be boys only applies to aggression, not accountability.
Woman wrote for Cosmopolitan magazine back in the 70s, and she openly admits how the women's movement lied to women.
There it is.
This woman sat back and said, I was married for 40 years. The owner of Cosmopolitan was married for 50 years. But this was an actual orchestrated plan of selling products to modern American women.
That's all it was,
dude. You
dude.
don't sell a piano to modern people. You sell a lifestyle, and you sell a music room, and you sell, if you want to live well, you need a music room, and then modern people will say music room need piano.
Yes.
How do you sell tampons, beauty products, birth control, girls trips, and all this other stuff to women? You sell a lifestyle, girls trips, and all this other stuff to women. You sell a lifestyle.
How old are you? And you're single? Why are you single, man? Are you giving up? You're gonna die soon. You better die with somebody. You're gonna die by yourself.
Stay picky if you want, just don't cry when the good ones get taken.
Woman is always right and a man is always wrong. Then who wins in an argument between two lesbians?
Congrats, you made it. Prove you're not a bot. Hit like and subscribe.